From glittery bows to vintage vibes, JoJo Siwa just reimagined a legendary 80s hit, and not everyone is clapping. Did the dance pop queen take it too far? And what does Carnes, the original voice behind Bette's eyes, really think about JoJo's viral twist? Buckle up, because this one's got fan drama, shade, and a plot twist worthy of Hollywood. Let's rewind for a second. JoJo Siwa, you know her. Child star turned pop sensation, YouTube personality, LGBTQ+ icon, and recently, a controversial rebrand machine. Over the last year, she's traded her glitter bows for dark eyeliner, edgy outfits, and adult themes. It's JoJo 2.0, and the internet can't look away. But this July, she pushed her rebranding mission into risky territory. She dropped a full studio cover of Carnes' Grammy-winning 1981 hit, Bette's Eyes. It should have been a fun, retro homage, right? Wrong. The internet had other plans. It started with a mysterious live performance in London back in May. Dressed like a vintage housewife with platinum blonde hair and a 1950s vibe, JoJo sang a slowed-down, raspy version of the song, swapping lyrics to reference her boyfriend at the time. She's got Chris Hughes' eyes. That was the internet's first taste of what was to come, and they had thoughts. Fast forward to July 11th, JoJo officially released the full studio version of her cover. With it came a stylized, retro look, a gingham blouse, pearls, and a bobbed haircut that screamed Stepford chic. But the real noise came from the sound of the cover itself, which many described as overproduced, auto-tuned to death, and in one brutal comment, it sounds like she smoked for 50 years. But the biggest moment came a few days later. The original voice behind the hit, Carnes, took to TikTok, then swiftly deleted her video. The clip was subtle but firm. She talked about the importance of authenticity versus embodiment, a line fans immediately saw as a dig at JoJo's mimicry. Then TMZ got a hold of her for a follow-up, and Kim made it clear she wasn't trying to cancel JoJo, but she did feel the cover came a little too close for comfort. The phrasing, the tone, even the rasp, it felt borrowed, she said. And to be fair, if anyone knows the sound of that song, it's Carnes. Cue the internet firestorm. Some praised JoJo for taking risks and flipping the gender narrative. Others dragged her for butchering a classic. One fan commented, "I love her confidence, but this feels like AI tried to sing karaoke at a speakeasy." Even longtime Siwanators admitted they were confused. But beneath the surface of bad notes and lyric swaps, there's a deeper conversation unfolding. Vulture published a think piece on July 9th that really lit up the discourse. They compared JoJo's version with a haunting, minimalist cover by trans alt-pop artist Ethel Cain, who released Fuck Me Eyes, a sultry, queer homage inspired by the original. Critics argued that while Ethel's version embodied the raw intensity of the song, JoJo's felt performative, more camp than conviction. Some fans even accused Siwa of turning a subversive, feminist anthem into a heteronormative throwback. And the irony, JoJo is one of the most openly queer Gen Z celebrities. So how did JoJo take the backlash? Well, classic JoJo. She didn't dive into drama, but she didn't exactly stay silent either. In a July 12th Instagram story, she posted a clip of herself lip-syncing to her own track with the caption, "Y'all can say what you want, I'm still gonna sing it loud." Bold move or a subtle clapback? Either way, she's owning the moment. Now, let's talk strategy. Because JoJo's not just randomly covering 80s hits for nostalgia, this is all part of her calculated brand transformation. After being known for years as the sparkly, high-energy kid star with a merch empire that sold bows and slime to tweens, she's pivoting hard into adulthood and rebellion. Earlier this year, she dropped a hyper-edgy single called Karma and even teased a visual album that's been described as Lady Gaga meets 2000s mall goth. Her Bette's Eyes cover? Just another brick in that glitter-splattered wall. Not everyone's throwing tomatoes, though. JoJo has gotten public support from other pop stars. Meghan Trainor tweeted that she loved the cover, calling it fresh and fierce. And in a surprising turn, fashion designer Christian Siriano commented on JoJo's video saying, "Serving Marilyn meets Madonna, 100% obsessed. Some younger fans say the backlash is just a sign that Gen Z artists get unfairly slammed whenever they touch sacred pop relics. But is that fair? Or is JoJo really missing the mark musically? Back to Kim Carnes for a sec, because while she clarified she wasn't trying to tear JoJo down, her message had depth. She said, "It's important for artists to bring their voice, not just replicate someone else's sound. There's a difference between honoring and impersonating." Translation: the mic may not be dropped, but it's definitely sizzling. And the commentary wave just keeps building. Pop culture influencers from TikTok to YouTube have weighed in, with takes ranging from "let her experiment" to "this is the musical equivalent of a deep-fried meme." One creator even did a breakdown of the vocal production, claiming the song had 18 stacked vocal filters layered like a Vegas wedding cake. Ouch. But here's a thought. What if JoJo had gone in a different direction? What if instead of synth layers and TikTok gloss, she'd released a haunting, stripped-down acoustic version that leaned into her vulnerability? Could this have been her career-defining moment? Fans are already imagining that version. One viral TikTok edit replaced the studio mix with piano and raw vocals, and commenters loved it. One wrote, "This is the JoJo we deserve. Emotional, authentic, powerful." Maybe it's not about the song choice, but the delivery. At the heart of it all, this isn't just about a single song cover. It's about the collision of eras, identities, and expectations. Can a former child star known for bubblegum bows really reinvent herself as a moody 80s-style diva? Can Gen Z reinterpret Gen X without losing the soul of the original? JoJo is clearly trying to evolve, and whether you think she's hitting the high notes or flailing in falsetto, she's sparking conversation. And in today's internet age, that might be more valuable than applause. So where does JoJo go from here? According to recent interviews, she's not slowing down. She's doubling down. JoJo hinted that Bette's Eyes was just one of several classic covers being reimagined for a bold new project she's calling a retro pop rebellion. Yep, she's going full throwback, but with her own Gen Z twist. She's been spotted in LA studios with experimental producers, choreographers, and even a rumored collaboration with an OG pop icon. No confirmation yet, but insiders say she's aiming to reclaim vintage hits through a queer Gen Z lens, so buckle up. Meanwhile, the industry's split. Some execs see JoJo's rebrand as gutsy and smart. She's shedding her past and risking big to evolve. Others worry she's alienating her core fan base without securing a new one. A rep from a major label, speaking anonymously, reportedly said, "She needs a smash hit, fast, or this could spiral into parody." The stakes? Sky high. She's no longer just competing with her past self. She's up against the nostalgia of the 80s and the scrutiny of TikTok's savage opinion machine. But let's zoom out. What does this say about how we treat artists, especially women, trying to evolve in public? Is there ever really a right way to cover a classic? Or are we too quick to cancel Reinvention before it fully lands? Think about it. When Miley ditched Hannah, the world panicked. When Gaga showed up in meat dresses, she was ridiculed. And when Taylor Swift went from country curls to electro-pop queen, she got dragged too, until she didn't. Is JoJo in that same transitional moment? Oh, and here's your twist ending. Christina Aguilera, pop powerhouse and queen of Reinvention, quietly commented on JoJo's July 13th post, "Don't listen to the noise, I know the feeling." Fans are now speculating. Could Xtina be mentoring JoJo behind the scenes? Could this lead to a duet? Or is it just a passing torch moment from one survivor of pop culture pressure to another? If JoJo's smart, and she is, she might just lean into that support, link up with the right collaborators, and deliver a second act no one saw coming. So now we ask you, the real stars of this story, what do you think? Did JoJo Siwa commit pop heresy? Or is she boldly rewriting music history one glam synth at a time? Should artists stick to the original recipe, or spice it up for a new generation? Drop your hottest take in the comments because this story isn't over yet. Smash that like button if you love a good pop culture clash, hit subscribe so you never miss a celeb scandal, and tap the bell. Because trust us, The next chapter in JoJo's reinvention is coming fast, and it might just blow your mind.